Hi there, my name is Salim Ahmed. I'm the founder of SwimLab. I'm going to take you through something called the SwimFit plan. Now, the idea behind this was we're finding ourselves in this lockdown situation. We can't swim. There's lots of things we can't do. I have a theory that it is conceivable that you might actually become a better and fitter swimmer in 8 to 10 weeks of not swimming than you would if you were still doing what you normally did. So let me just run through that very bold statement and let you know, talk you through what the plan involves and how you can do this. So first and foremost, let's talk about the opportunity. We have an amazing opportunity here. When we normally swim, we swim to keep fit. We improve our swimming by doing lengths, more endurance, a bit of speed work, maybe a bit of resistance, but essentially that's what we just do. The two things we neglect, or neglect much more than we should do, are flexibility and core strength. And so we have an amazing opportunity now, and that's what the SwimFit plan works on, to address those two things. So the first thing out of the SwimFit plan, is there are 4 elements to it. The first is endurance. You want to keep that endurance going. So I want you to be every week still doing 2 or 3, ideally 3 endurance activities every week. That would involve running, walking, cycling, or a combination of the 3. You must be moving continuously for at least 20 minutes, up to an hour if you're walking, and you should be doing it all at a pace that really makes your lungs and your heart work without killing yourself or pushing it too much. Remember, this is a long game. So the first thing is endurance. Let's build that endurance up and let's do it slowly and safely and just keep it ticking along. And when we come back to swimming at the lake or you go back to the pool, you'll find that it'll take a couple of weeks for that endurance to translate into your swimming, but it will translate. So that's first and foremost, endurance. The second thing I want to talk to you about is that core strength I was talking about. So swimming the optimal way involves a gyroscopic effect when we rotate as we swim through the water. As we learn to perfect our stroke, usually a swim instructor, someone like me, will point something out to you. You will know and learn what you have to do, and then you'll execute it. But as soon as you start getting tired, it goes. So what we want to do is take this opportunity to build core strength in a way that it's non-thinking. So it's non-thinking core strength. You want your core to engage when you rotate and when you swim without thinking about it. It should just happen, and it should happen sustainably. And if it does, if you do manage to sort your core out, strengthen it a bit more so that it naturally and automatically engages, then you're going to have a sustainable core strength that, without even thinking, translates straight into your swim. And that means you'll be swimming straighter, more aligned as you move through the water. The third thing is flexibility. So we never do as much stretching as we should be doing. The more we can stretch, the more we can sustain and hold the ideal aligned swimming positions, which we kind of all know about in theory, but we can hold them for longer. When we're doing endurance sports, they stay with us. We don't get fatigued and let everything flop, because holding the right position when you swim is not as much of an effort if you're aligned. So flexibility through yoga, stretching and various exercises is something that we've got this golden opportunity to work on now. The fourth thing is visualization. So there have been a lot of studies that show that, I know this is a bit tree huggy, but there have been a lot of studies that show that if we just visualize the process of swimming, or anything in fact, that it does sink in there and it does contribute to muscle memory. And when we do go back to the pool or the lake or the sea, it'll be remarkable how you'll be able to swim and switch straight into it. So visualizing swimming 3 times a week, possibly even every day for 5 minutes, thinking about the process, thinking about the setting, thinking about an imaginary setting, the feel as you move through the water, the visual impact, the visuals you see when you're swimming through the water, the sound your breath makes when you blow out in the water, maybe even the taste and the feel of the water. Those are the sorts of things you should think about when you're swimming. In addition to that, you may want to think about the 6 key elements to swimming the perfect front crawl, which I will put on a separate video called the 6-point plan. But visualize. So we have endurance, we have core workouts, we have flexibility through yoga and other stretching, and we have visualization. So those are the 4 things I want you to work on every week. I would like you to, in an ideal world, be aiming for 3 endurance events spaced out, and they could all be different. They could be one could be a swim, one could be a walk, one could be a cycle, or whatever works for you. 3 core strength exercise sessions that last around 10 minutes, and do those frequently 3 times a week. 3 yoga or stretch sessions, and I mean gentle stretch sessions, and then 3 visualizations where you just sit quietly and then just simply think about the process of swimming. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Take care, be safe out there, and see you at the lake very soon. All right, take care, bye.